now we're going to keep moving right along and tackle the entirety of verse 2. Santusako cha subharo cha apakicho cha salahuka vutti. Sant indrio cha nipako cha apagabho kulesvanan ugedho. Now this follows right on the heels of verse 1. Recall we had our asa there, which is the third person singular optative. May one be, may he be, may that one be. And in the second line of verse 1, we had quite a few adjectives in the nominative case. And here we are continuing with that. In fact, we get 8 adjectives, beginning with santusako, and this means content. Subaro. This is from su plus baro, easy to support. Su we've come across, I think, before. It comes up a lot. Baro is from the same root whence comes our word bear, as in to carry. So someone easy to support, easy to carry. Uppa kicho, uppa plus kicho. Uppa means few. So here, having few duties, free from obligations, free from care. Or cares, like probably cares of the world. Salahu kavuti. Now the last part of this compound, vutting, means living, behaving, acting. And the first part, salahuka, is san plus lahuka, which means light or lightly. So someone who lives lightly, whose wants are easily met. Sant indriyo. Now this one is santa plus indriya. We came across santang already, calmed, peaceful. Indriyo is a word that goes back to Indra, the king of the Devas. Consequently, this word indriya comes to mean a governing principle, and specifically the senses. So one whose senses have been calmed. Nipako, intelligent, clever, wise. Apagabho. Now this word might at first look like it's uppa plus gabho, which would make it similar to the uppa kicho above, but that's actually not the case here. And so we always want to be on the lookout for this sort of situation. This is really a plus pagabha, free from boldness, modest, unobtrusive. Gabha by itself means like an interior cavity or the womb. Pa is like the Latin pro. It means forth or out of. And is our negating prefix. And here it is just doubling the first consonant that it comes into contact with. So you might think of this as something like not making the interior exterior, not bringing out kind of your egoism or something along those lines, if that sort of helps to remember it. And then this last one is one that we could puzzle over for a little while. Kulesvananugidho. So this is really kulesu plus unugidho. What has happened with this u is that de Roysel in section 27 points out that whenever u comes into contact with a dissimilar vowel, it becomes a V. And then keep in mind also that this V is pronounced more like a W than a Va. So this is a situation like with Suhuju before. The pronunciation changes, but the meaning doesn't. And here we just have to be able to track down what that meaning is. Kulesu is the locative plural of kula, which means like a clan or a family, probably like a good family, wealthy, etc. And then we have this unugidho. Unugidho means not desiring, not coveting, and it takes, perhaps in this case, not surprisingly, the locative. Not desiring after, not coveting a good social standing. I think that might be the best way for us to understand that. Notice in this verse, the only other word that we didn't explicitly talk about here is the word cha. But we did talk about it in verse 1. It simply means and. So this is just a long list of qualities, again, that this person should exhibit who is attempting to walk the path that leads to peace, the spiritual path that leads to nirvana.